My best friend accidentally sent me a text message admitting her true feelings about me, but I didn't realize how much she hated my existence until now. Original poster, u/OK_preparation_4384. I, 20 feet, and my best friend, 21 feet, have been friends since high school. Now, we are part of the same college friend group. Friday night, everyone was hanging out together like we typically do on the weekends. I had 1 drink, and my best friend had 3 to 4 drinks before we went back to her house. Everything was totally normal. I wasn't exactly planning to stay the night, but she pleaded with me and said we could get breakfast in the morning if I stayed. I obliged, and she told me she was going to sleep alone in her room so that she could call her long-distance boyfriend. After telling each other I love you, good night and giving hugs, I went to sleep in the guest room. About 20 minutes later, I received a text from her that read, "She's staying in the guest room, so I don't want to crap talk her too loudly." I responded with a simple huh? And received another, longer text complaining about how she just couldn't figure out a respectful way to get rid of me. It was probably around 2:45 a.m. at this point, but I packed up all my things and snuck out the back door. The next morning, she sent me a voice memo apologizing, saying she was drunk and meant to text her boyfriend but added that I'm just not that fun anymore, and we've grown apart. My heart is broken. It feels wrong to bring it up to anyone else in our group of friends, so I've spent the last few days grieving and trying to remind myself that I'm only 20 and can still bounce back and find new friends. Unfortunately, my 21st birthday is in a few weeks, and now I fear I won't have anyone to spend it with. I guess posting this and venting anonymously online to a bunch of strangers might help? I'm not sure, but while I wait for my emergency therapy appointment tomorrow, any advice is appreciated. Relevant comments. Comment 1. Convincing you to stay just to act frustrated that you won't leave is such strange behavior. I don't know about her normal behavior outside of this incident, but that sounds like the type of person who'll twist anything so that they sound like the wrong party. No reasoning with those types at all. Response. I agree. I was very much caught off guard. An hour before, we were talking about planning a trip for spring break. No fights, no arguments, no weird vibes at all beforehand. Comment 2. Why does this one friendship growing apart prohibit you from hanging out with the rest of your friend group? Response. They were her friends first, and she's much closer to everyone. I'm pretty shy and take a long time to warm up to people, and I wouldn't want to make things uncomfortable by continuing to be around everyone else. Comment 3. She's cruel and strange. This is somehow about clout with her boyfriend. Obviously completely untrustworthy and deeply immature. By the way, she wasn't going to try to get you to leave. That was all performative bullcrap for her boyfriend. If she hadn't texted you by mistake, she would never have changed her behavior towards you or said anything. I think you've let her off too easy and she needs a proper slagging, but I understand why you might be reluctant to do that. Update. Hi everyone, I want to begin by thanking you all for the love and support on my first post. People have been asking me to update. Last night, I went to my now ex-friend's house to pick up some items left during my rushed exit the other night. Ex-friend is visiting family out of state for Thanksgiving, so she wasn't present. However, one of her roommates, Rach, was there, and we ended up having a little chat about what happened. Rach and I are pretty close, so I felt comfortable telling and showing her what happened. She was just as shocked and confused when reading through the messages and assured me that I did nothing wrong. She also promised me that everyone else in our friend group loves me and wants me around regardless of what ex-friend may think. She told me that she's going to sit ex-bestie down when she gets home and call her out on her bullcrap. I do feel pretty guilty about potentially turning the friend group away from ex-bestie, but I'm choosing to let her actions speak for themselves. I do still plan on taking a little step back from everyone else in the group, though. As much as I truly do love my other friends, I know that after this I won't feel safe enough to come around all the time and truly be myself. I think it's going to take me some time before I can be around everyone without over-analyzing my every move. I'm a big overthinker and people pleaser, so I know that the next few interactions with everyone, I'll be laser focused on whether or not I'm being fun enough, which wouldn't be very fun for me, lol. As for my birthday, I'll be spending it with family, as many of you suggested. In the end, I'm glad to have gotten some kind of validation from someone else in the group. And everyone's kind words on here really helped as well, so thank you, everyone. Relevant comment. So one thing I also try to remember, and it's hard sometimes, is that when somebody does something like this that is super out of character and inconsistent with their behavior, it often has nothing to do with you. It's about whatever weird crap is going on in their heads. I think you would be making a mistake to distance yourself from your friends. If things are going to be awkward, let them be awkward for her. She's the one who misbehaved. Your friends are your friends, and that's more important than that they're also her friends. You also don't have to take the bullet of feeling guilty for turning the friend group away. You have a unilateral right to talk about your life with your friends. You don't have to pretend that things are fine when they're not, and in fact, you're doing your friends a disservice by not giving them a chance to show up for you. People like showing up for their friends, within reason.